and welcome to Greensleeves and Dick Stick on George Street, where summer sports comes today. We're going to do some trivia questions with people, and hopefully people here today will have some trivia questions. We got an expert panel that you wouldn't believe that can answer any trivia question in the world. Starting off down on the far left of me is our master of trivia, who's never been stumped. Believe me, never been stumped, to Steve O'Brien. So there's guys apparently waiting today to get Steve.
Carl, your nose is going to grow with football pretty soon.
Next to Steve is Ted Murphy, who is a linesman in the American Hockey League, but also considered by many to be the second master of trivia. And next to Ted is Brendan McCarthy, who everybody knows is an expert when it comes to the American Hockey League and Boston Bruin trivia. So if you got any Boston Bruin or Montreal Canadian trivia or anything like that, put up your hand. I'll come running down. I'll be down to you in a second. I'll come running down. And if we can stump Steve, but we're here to have fun. We're at Dick Stick on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And if you're here from the Southern Shore, you're in town, or you're in from Mount Pearl, right, Brian? If you get in from Mount Pearl, like McCarthy, who's getting ready for the telly 10, then you get a chance to ask a question. So I'm going to go down to a gentleman who's got a question down the corner. Hopefully, he'll be able to stump O'Brien. So I'll wander on down, John, don't mind me. And we'll find a gentleman down here who says he's got a question. There's nothing better to do than find a person with a Canadian hat and ask him to get him to ask a question. So we'll let you ask a question.
Okay, name former NHL All-Star to play with 3 different teams but never leave the same state.
Now.
Say that again?
Okay.
I never heard it.
A former NHL All-Star to play with 3 different teams but always in the same state.
Pat LaFontaine's got to be the only one, is it?
Yeah.
LaFontaine?
Yeah, with the Islanders.
Who?
Yeah, with
Pat
the Islanders.
LaFontaine?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice going, Brendan. Yeah, Islanders, Rangers, and Buffalo.
All in the one state.
Only state with 3 teams.
Anybody? How about some of the women? Any questions?
California now.
Somebody got to have one somewhere.
Second stall's coming back.
Will I come down here? All right. We're going to go down to a man who knows more about baseball than I do. Now, O'Brien, you better be on your toes for this one. This is a guy who pitched for Grand Falls when I was young.
No, actually, Carl, I'm very curious. It might not so much a trivia question, but I'm sure one of the panel knows the answer. Mike Piazza, catching with the Mets, wears these styrofoam bumper pads on the back of his shin guards.
Oh, you want to know what they're for? I can tell you that.
And no, not what they're for. I want to know, when did he start doing that, and how many other catchers in the major leagues wear these bumper pads on the back of their shins instead of on the front?
Okay, who's going to answer it?
Well, Ivan Rodriguez is another catcher who wears them with the Texas Rangers. And I think Alomar with Cleveland also wears them. And I think Piazza started wearing them about a year and a half ago. Anybody else with an opinion on that?
John in
why?
Newfoundland,
Yeah, it has.
become a feature of amateur
It's supposedly
baseball.
either
It's
when
kinda
you're
known as a
springing
kick
off to
off
try and
forward.
catch a runner, isn't it? The stone base, it gives you that extra little bit of that cushion.
The original intent of those was apparently to save your knees, so you don't get on as far. But Peter Cornick knows nothing about it. Anyhow, anybody else around got a question? Oh, come over here. Can you follow me this way, or have I got to go the other way, Kevin? We come over to this gentleman here who's got a question for the panel.
Who was the Gas House Gang, and name 5 players who were on it?
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah,
You get that one?
there was the St. Louis Cardinals back in the 30s. So you had Leo Durocher, Ducky Midweek, Dizzy Dean, Frankie Frisch. There's supposed to be one more guy I can try and think of. Anybody else? St. Louis Cardinals in the 30s.
Well, there was the 2 Dean boys pitched.
Okay, yeah, Paul. Paul was
Dizzy
count
and
too.
Daffy, right?
Yeah, so Paul, that would be the 2 pictures, the 2 Dean brothers, and Durocher, and Frankie Frisch, and Ducky Midweek. That would be 5.
Are they right? He's right. Hey, you even get a round of applause, guys. You're not bad. Who else got a question? Anybody sitting over here? We got to keep this going for half an hour, so we got to keep you all happy. Somebody got to have a question somewhere. We got to go up in the gallery, I suppose, Kevin. That's where we wind up going. O'Brien, you got a question you want to throw out?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Go ahead.
All right, first one. This one is who is Arch Ward and what's his claim to fame? And as a hint, is coming up pretty soon in the month of July.
Any idea? I can see a gentleman over there thinking.
I'll give you a hint. He was a sports writer, but he came up with a concept that's still in use today. What was the concept he came up with?
Give it again. Shout it out so we can hear you.
Arch Ward, he was a sports writer. I even tell you, he was a sports writer in Chicago. And more than 50 years ago, he came up with an idea for something that's still in use today. And it's coming up later on this month of July. So, That's it. Baseball's all.
Right, now we got to go over. Hold on, we got to figure out who said this first. Hang on, we got to find him.
As a matter of fact, the MVP in the All-Star game wins the Archboard Trophy.
We got to ask you, how did you know that one?
He told me.
So, seeing that he told you the answer to that one, he's going to have to come up with a question for it.
That's a good theory, Carl. Yeah.
Now, the theory is you got to come up with a question.
I got to come up with a question. Now you got me now.
Now, see?
I don't have any questions. I can't
Think of one. Hockey, baseball, tiddlywinks,
Nope.
rowing.
Yeah, who was the second slowest team on the pond today?
No, that's not good. Wasn't Mel. All right, we'll give you a minute to think. We're going to get Healy. I got to walk in front of John. Here we go. Now, the two masters of trivia here. One from the Southern Shore originally, and the other from wherever we don't know. It's Greg Healy first. We go with you.
This is the coach now. He told me this one. The only Newfoundlander ever to be on 3 national championship teams.
In different sports?
2 different sports.
2 different sports. What's this? The softball guy?
A national team.
National championship teams.
Well, one guy on a 3 national.
Yeah.
Colin Abbott played for the national team.
Yeah,
That was only a game.
Well, Colin Abbott is not
Softball.
Colin Abbott.
Pardon me?
Is it Colin Abbott?
No.
We're going back to when?
Two sports, hockey and soccer.
Oh, hockey and
Now we're
soccer.
telling you.
We told you the answer now.
Hockey and soccer.
Yeah.
One of the brains.
No,
Dougie Grant?
I'll tell you. Billy Breen.
He gave you
Under
say,
17.
Ted said one of the Breens, yeah.
Under 17, and he won the Challenge Cup, and he won the Adam Cup with Corner Brook.
All right, good. That's a good question.
Now, what's the one the boss gave you? Did you have
That's the
one?
best I can do.
That's a good
I thought
question.
you had one from Dick.
What's that?
I thought Dick gave you one.
Oh no, Dick is the answer to one. This is the most penalty minutes.
Yeah, we know that one. Who's the only fella to wear boxing gloves playing hockey? We know that one too.
Baseball question now.
Okay.
Who's the only catcher to be behind the plate for 2 perfect games? And as a hint, Canadian teams were involved in both games, and they were 10 years apart. And he's retired now. So the only catcher to be behind the plate for 2 perfect games. One was in 1981, and one was in 1991. And Canadian teams were involved in both of them.
Anybody know that one? Wait, now we got to go over and find out. We got an answer.
So I'm looking for the catcher.
Hold on. He's got a gentleman here.
Was it Gary Carter?
No, he never did either one.
So one of the Expos. Who was the Expos?
Any other answer? Or? No, wasn't Carter. He was playing for the Expos, but he never caught a perfect game.
Any baseball experts? No? All right. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, it was Ron Hassey. He was with the Cleveland Indians in 1981 when Len Barker pitched the perfect game against Toronto. And then 10 years later, he was playing for the Expos when Dennis Martinez got his perfect game against the Dodgers. So he's the only guy to catch 2 perfect games.
All right, we're going up in the peanut gallery now because the boys, Murphy told me that you're keen to ask questions over here, so you got to direct some questions toward Murphy. Who's going to ask a question? Okay, here we go. First guy in the corner. Now, be on your toes, Tate.
So let's see, what's the question? Who are the only 2 people in college basketball to lead the league in both scoring and rebounds?
In the same season.
In the same season.
I'd go to Lou Alcindor way back, but
I don't know. College basketball.
Not too much college basketball fans around here, don't they?
in the 90s?
Did this guy go on to become an NBA star?
Go on becoming an NBA star?
Yeah.
Yep, one did.
One didn't.
Uh,
I wouldn't call him a star.
Okay.
He's a bit of a bum.
Rodman.
Patrick Ewing didn't.
We got O'Brien stumped, no?
It's either
All right.
Bill Walton,
You want the answer?
Yeah.
Kurt Thomas and Hank Gathers.
and Kurt Thomas.
Household names in basketball.
yeah,
right?
aren't they? Yeah.
Who else got a question? I can't show the University of South Carolina hat because I'll be nailed. We got an Atlanta fan. You got a question? Murph said you all got questions. That's why I came over. All right, we'll try. Who wants to try another one? Somebody got to have a question. Come on. You got to have a question. Come on.
All right, who's the 1994 Heisman Trophy winner?
94 Heisman winner.
Over to you, Brendan.
94 Heisman.
It wasn't Andre Weir, was it? No. That was too early. Andre. Yeah, it was in '89.
All right, come on.
Give the
Charlie
position.
Ward.
Charlie Ward.
Remember him?
From
Oh yes, of course. Now playing
Florida State.
for the Knicks. Right. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. He turned down his football career to take up basketball, right?
That's
We should know this is
That's a good
that's
question.
basketball crowd.
Yeah,
over
good
there,
question
so
there, yeah.
Asking a football
All right, your
question.
time to throw out a question, see if they can answer yours.
Okay, I have to.
Come on.
Okay. How many of there's only 5 NHL defensemen that have 100 points during the season. How many of those 5 can anybody name?
5 NHL defensemen have 100 points in the season. How many of the 5 can you name? Come on.
Bobby Orr.
Coffee or?
Yeah.
Denny Potvin.
Yeah.
Denny Potvin.
Bork?
No.
Bork, Potvin.
Podvan?
Yeah.
We need one more. No, he's not defense. We'll forget that one.
Al McGuinness?
Al McInnes is 1.
That's 4.
Yeah.
So who wasn't it?
And one guy recently signed a big contract with his current team to keep him signed up to the end of the next century, or till well into the next century.
Brian Leach.
Leach?
That's the guy. That's the 5. Good going.
We got him?
Yeah, you got him. How about you? You got a question? Come on, you got to come up with 1. Well, 5. We've got to milk the crowd. You got answers? You wants to answer a question. Brendan, you want to throw one at him?
Oh, get one from Steve, and I'll have to think one.
Huh?
Think one. I have to think a basketball question for
Okay.
that crowd, obviously.
Okay, I have to get out the sheet here now.
Steve got a special sheet.
All right, now this is another baseball one. Jose Canseco always wears number 33 pretty much, but how come he didn't start the last season with the Blue Jays wearing number 33?
Canseco wears number 33. How come he didn't wear it last season with Toronto? 33.
Someone's got 33 on there, or it's
Someone got 33?
Yeah, but who was it?
Carlos Delgado got it.
Delgado?
No.
Had to be a veteran.
Well, he's not playing with them anymore now, is he?
No. He's going to be at the All-Star game.
Huh?
He's going to be at the All-Star game,
He's going to be at the All-Star game. No, it's going to...
but not with the Blue Jays.
Alamer?
Third baseman?
No, yeah. No, it's Ed Sprague. Ed Sprague had number 33, and then when they traded him, then Canseco
Sprague.
took his number.
Now we come down to the common folk again. Somebody got to have a question or can answer one, throw another one out. Got a hockey? Everybody's hockey oriented around here. What about the St. John's Leaf hockey? Yeah, I'll be back to you in a second. Yeah.
If I can.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Throw one out.
Who holds the record for the most game-winning goals scored in one playoff series?
Boy Leaf?
No. NHL playoff.
NHL. Who holds the most?
Most game-winning goals in one playoff series.
Most playoff goals in one series, winning goals. Yeah, I'll get you in a minute. Yeah. Okay. Anybody? Okay, we're coming down the corner. We're wandering. That's a good thing about this. You have the guy wandering with cables. Yeah.
Who was the first coach of the St. Louis Blues hockey team?
Who's the first coach of the St. Louis Blues?
Lynn Patrick. And Lynn Patrick, he took over from, Scotty Bowman took over after him.
Lynn Patrick?
I thought it was
Scotty Bowman.
He thought it was Scotty Bowman first.
He did 3 games. Lynn Patrick did 3 games, and then Scotty Bowman took over.
Very good. Who were their goalies?
Who were the goalies that year besides, one of them was Plant, I think, was it?
Yeah, the other guy was Glenn Hall.
That's right, Glenn Hall and John Plant.
A St. Louis fan.
He's not bad, is he? He seems to know a few things. How about down here? Any questions at this table? No, you're going to pass. What? Oh, have you got it? You got a question? Well, I'm coming over. We're in a bit of the dark, but we can live with this now. Brian, be on your toes.
Okay, name the only equestrian team in the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame.
Say that again?
Name the only equestrian team in the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame.
Must be Jim Miller and Big Ben. Jim Miller and Big Ben.
Miller and Ben? I thought his name for some reason was Dave.
Ian Miller and Big Ben.
Ian Miller.
Ian Miller and Big Ben. Is it?
Big Ben is the horse, yeah.
Huh? See, even research comes in handy, Brendan. I'm going back to the gentleman again.
Was that right?
I don't know.
Okay, another baseball question.
If
All right,
in
Mark
doubt.
McGuire, of course, owns the home run record. He also, of course, owns the home run record for the Cardinals. Whose record did he beat? Who was, in other words, who was the last Cardinal that held the home run record, the team record for the Cardinals?
Team record for the Cardinals before McGuire. Home runs. Wasn't Musial because he wasn't a big enough home run hitter, was he?
No, I don't think so. Although he was pretty good though. He could finish before 75.
How many home runs was it?
Johnny Mize, about 40, I think.
Johnny Mize.
Johnny Mize. Okay, now that goes back to the 40s. Yeah, that's a good one. No, Johnny Moyes he's a good slugger, but he played with a couple of different teams, so don't always stick him with the Cardinals, eh? Yeah.
I was going to say he's probably Steve's age now. You got a question? She looked like they're itching for another one. We'll come back later on. Don't go away. We'll be back. I get back to our. Oh, here we go. We're going to have a question here, Steve. Get on your toes.
Yeah. For the Boston Bruin expert.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
in the deal that sent Phil Esposito from Chicago to the Bruins, who else was involved in that deal? What other 5 or 6 players?
Well, Fred Stanfield and Kenny Hodge went to the Bruins.
Yeah, it was 3 for 3.
Pitt Martin, Gilles Marat, and a goaltender by the name of Jack Norris went to Chicago. Yeah.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
Jeez, one
know your stuff.
Not bad, was it?
Not bad at all.
Right. There was also a fella got lost in the shuffle in that, wasn't there?
No, that was the guy Norris, Jack
no, but
Norris.
Was somebody else got lost in the shuffle? Joe Zanussi, where did he come
No,
from?
Joe Zanussi, that was the New York Rangers deal.
That was the Boston Rangers trade.
Actually, he played pretty well, Joe Zanussi.
Anybody else at this question got a table besides Lauren? There got to be some other people in the trivia. Come on, Blair, how about one? Off the top of your foot. No idea. Okay, leave him alone. We got back to our gentleman friend now here. He's got another question or another opinion. All right, we'll let you go. All right.
He's a plant.
Who do you think was the greatest basketball player of the century who was white, not colored?
Greatest basketball player of the century who was white.
I don't know. Was that George? What's his George McCann?
With Larry Bird. He's saying.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was an official title.
Yeah, his name is Larry, so it got to be Larry Bird. Anybody else got a question, or are we going to throw another one out? Oh, Greg, we're coming back. Come back to the boss, man.
I got to leave guys.
I'm running around the place here, checking with the staff, getting the questions. So, our cook has one. What active tandem have played together the longest in any major league sport as teammates?
Well, the guys who were inactive would be Whitaker and Alan Trammell in baseball.
Active.
That's right. Okay.
Any major league sport.
Okay, got to think about
Young
that.
and Rice? I don't know. Young and Rice? No. This is.
What about basketball? Any veteran guys like Patrick Ewing and somebody?
Maybe Malone and Stockton, somebody like that.
Yeah, Malone and Stockton.
They're second.
Oh, really? Okay, with Utah.
This tandem beats them by a month and a day, apparently.
Oh,
Give
really?
us a sport.
Is it the same?
Football.
It's in football.
NFL or CFL?
NFL.
Oh, all right. Well, somebody on New England? Or,
I don't know. Marino and somebody?
Oh, yeah.
Marino and somebody.
Got to be Marino.
No, Marino, not Marino.
Elway? No, Elway's retired
Bruce
now.
Smith and Andre Reed.
Oh, Bruce Smith and Andre Reed.
With Buffalo. Really? Did they get that long? Yeah, but one is defense and one is offense, right? You don't think of it, that's right. But
come on.
That's good. No, that's a good question, Greg. That's a good one.
Oh, we're going back up to the gallery.
That's
The gallery gods are here.
That's a stumper.
Back up to the gallery gods. Hey,
He's good.
Huh? Oh, we're going over here. We got to go over this way. Okay, Kevin, see if we can get focused in. I'll get underneath you. Come around. We got to show his mother his face.
Who held the WWF Wrestling Championship prior to Hulk Hogan?
Who had the WWF Championship prior to Hulk Hogan?
Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant.
The Iron
Macho
Sheik?
Man.
Was the Iron Sheik?
The Iron Sheik?
I thought this was a sports show.
Andre the Giant.
That's a real sport.
Andre
Was
the
it
Giant.
Sheik?
Sure.
It was Andre the Giant.
Huh?
And
Name his finishing move.
He had the camel clutch, didn't he?
Boy, I tell you, fellas are not bad for something that isn't a sport.
Ted, you spend too much time on watching the
That's too many Saturdays as a youngster. Bro.
Okay, you got to come up with a question now. Ted, you got to throw one out. Or Brendan this time. It's Brendan's turn.
I'll give you one. I'll give you a Leaf question.
Leaf question. Whoever's a Leaf fan.
With a current during the recent Stanley Cup Finals, there was 2 players involved. I'm not going to say that they played, but who were involved, who were former members of the St. John's Maple Leafs. One was with the Dallas Stars, the other was with the Buffalo Sabres. One played here a full season, one played very briefly with the team. Does anybody know them?
Okay, we got a hand up for that one.
That's a sneaky one.
Well, we'll see now somebody else before we go there. Anybody? Oh, go over to see Randy. We're going over here, Mel. The whole crew. Okay, who's got the answer? I know, I got to come down the corner. Hold on. I want everybody to hear me. I'm sorry, Kevin, we want to kill you. Okay, ready, Brendan?
Dixon Ward and Gret Marshall.
That's right, Dixon Ward. And Dixon Ward never actually played in St. John's. He played 5 games with them on the road, and Marshall was Rookie of the Year here about 4 or 5 years ago. That's right. Marshall was hurt during the playoffs.
That's worth a substantial prize, isn't it, Carl?
What?
That's worth a substantial prize answering that.
Why? Because he wears a Canadian hat?
Definitely.
Listen, we want to know, what do you think of O'Brien's new cable hat?
It looks very, What was
I
that?
guess you lost that one. All right, try another question, Steve. One from you.
Okay. Who was the name the two American-born goalies to play on Stanley Cup winning team in the 1990s? And both of them are still active. And still with the same teams, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, go over here.
Van Beesbrook and Richter. Try it again. Van Beesbrook and Richter.
Who was that?
Van Beesbrook and Richter.
I got one.
That's one right, but Van Beesbrook never won the cup.
I'm sorry, I guess I don't know the other.
You got half right.
Yeah, 50% right.
You get the other half?
The other guy won it before Richter.
Huh?
The other guy won it before Richter. Tom Barrasso was right, yeah, with the Penguins. Okay, good going.
I'll try another one.
All right, have to look out at the sheet here now again.
I'll give you a basketball one.
All right, yeah, come up with a basketball,
Okay,
sure.
this is for that basketball crowd.
Oh, can we go up to the basketball crowd?
Of the current NBA teams, how many played in the former American Basketball Association, the old ABA?
We got a basketball question for you guys. Come on, Brendan, go again.
Of the current NBA teams, how many played in the old ABA, the American Basketball Association?
You might even say one of them won the league
Current NBA
title.
teams, how many have played in the ABA?
San Antonio. San Antonio.
San Antonio, Pacers, Sixers, San Antonio.
Golden State.
The Pacers is one.
Sixers?
No, Sixers are not.
Golden
San
State.
Antonio?
Yes, San Antonio's another.
Golden State?
No, not Golden State.
Yes, San Antonio. Washington Bullets?
No.
Clippers? Sacramento.
Sacramento?
No.
The Clippers?
No. Well, actually, the Clippers are an interesting. They were the Conquistadors in San Diego, but that wasn't an ABA.
All right,
team.
you gotta give the answer, Brendan, so we can hear you.
The other two were, they said the Indiana Pacers and San Antonio Spurs, the Denver Nuggets, and the New Jersey Nets. They were the New York Nets, and they became the New Jersey Nets. Those four.
4 out of 5 wasn't bad.
We only guessed about 20 names.
What? You gonna throw another question, or are you gonna let these guys off the hook? All right, try another one.
Who was the starting lineup for the Chicago Bulls' first championship team?
The first champion team. Well, I guess Steve Kerr, was it? Michael Jordan, Rodman.
B.J. Armstrong.
1990 now, Steve.
And how much in
B.J.
that?
Armstrong. B.J. Armstrong was he starter?
Jordan, Kerr.
Kerr wasn't there.
Okay.
B.J. Armstrong?
Yeah.
Oh, B.J. Armstrong, yeah. You got 2.
Rodman.
Horace Grant, was he there then?
Yes, Horace Grant, you got 3.
Okay, good man. Obviously, what can you tell, boys?
Pippen.
Yeah, Scotty. Yes, right, Scotty Pippen.
Scotty Pippen. That's 4.
One more.
Missing a.
Tony Kukoc.
No.
Was Cartwright?
Cartwright?
Cartwright is center.
That's it.
You got him.
That's the 5.
Yeah.
All right, good going there, Tate.
Okay, wait, now I got to get down around the corner here. Got to come down right down to the corner. We got to stick your head up. We get to see that on television on nails.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Which quarterback in college history has thrown for the most yards?
What was that again, guys?
Which quarterback in history of college football has thrown for the most yards?
For the most yards? Is it either Elway Marino, isn't it?
Was not Peyton Manning.
No. Oh, you don't know?
I don't know.
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair, University of Houston.
Steve McNair. Who did he play with?
He was Division II. I don't know the team.
Oh.
So you're talking about combined college totals and pro, is it?
He's only with Division 2, so he doesn't count. Oh, we got a question over here. We're coming down as we get down close to the end of the show.
Hi, Carol. 1975 hockey playoffs, and I believe the Flyers won the cup.
Yeah.
And who did the Flyers beat in the semifinals?
Oh, in the semifinals.
Flyers, that would have been the West.
75?
75. Okay, so it was West Division.
It's a special year. It was a special year, 75.
Ooh, the brains are thinking.
I'm trying to think, yeah.
The Islanders, right? They beat them. The Islanders were down 3-0 to the Flyers, and they came back and tied them.
No, that was in 75. That was
75,
Pittsburgh.
yeah.
That was Pittsburgh beat the Islanders.
No,
the Islanders.
The Islanders were down to.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
the Islanders beat Pittsburgh. Yeah,
they were
that's
down
what it was.
3-0. They
That's
came
right.
back, and then they were down 3-0 to the Flyers, and they came back, but they lost in Game 7.
Okay, that's right. That's a good way to remember that. Yeah, good going. So
There you go.
they had a good streak. Yeah. Good
Anyway,
question.
this has been
Thanks.
fun, so I don't know if everybody's staying around. We're getting down.
Nobody answered Teddy's question.
Oh, Teddy's question.
Yeah.
What was the question again.
Most game-winning goals in one Stanley Cup playoff series.
Most game-winning goals in one Stanley Cup playoff series.
And he's retired. He's in the Hall of Fame now, and he did it about 15 years ago.
John LeClaire with 2?
No. This guy got 4.
Scored all 4.
Bad back.
Anybody?
Number 22 with the Islanders.
Right wing.
Bad back.
Bossy.
That's it. Yeah, Mike Bossy.
Okay. Here you go. This was fun.
There you go.
We should do this again. If everybody stays around, we can do another one. But we can get into all kinds of dandy trivia. And one that I'll throw out, if somebody can think of an answer after, is who hit the first home run at St. Pat's Ballpark? We'll have that for you. Steve, and for Ted, and Brendan, and for everybody here at Green Sleeves, and Greg Healy and Dick Hancock, thank you. We'll be back all within 7 days.
We're going to play some games, and we have the Happy Hurricane. Have you my favorite game is? No.
And what is it?
Wheelchair basketball. I like the most. I love honey.
Do you like A&W?
A&W? I haven't had A&W in a while. Everybody back up. 3 giant steps again. 1, 2, 3. Is my friend?
Yeah.
Is my special friend Kelly there?
Yeah.
I wonder if Kelly could help me get into the van maybe for a little nap. Could you help me, Kelly?
Sure.